Hey guys, we're back at the entrance of this prairie. Like I said last time, this is the area that's at the very beginning of the demo that I played when I was a little kid of this game. That led me to purchase the entire game. Except there were a few different things about the demo rather than, you know, the actual game itself. For example, it was just the three of them, so I thought that it was the three of them for the whole game, and I was mistaken. Yeah, like the game starts with you in this area. You don't ever get to see that surface map till after you leave this area. I guess it's a demo of decent length, especially compared to the length of a game like this. Like you would need hours upon hours to beat the whole thing and do an efficient job of it. Oh yeah, they're escaping those guys and they're shooting arrows at him and he got a cut on his leg, so yeah, wow. I remember all this stuff. I think they picked they picked a really opportune spot. I meant to say for beginning the demo because right there in that scene it showcases the personality traits of those three characters right there, like and how they react with each other and how they behave. Then you hide behind here. Those prison guards. Now this always confused me when I was little because well, obviously, you don't get to see the prison. I have no idea what's going on. And their names are just Helena Warden A and Helena Warden B. And then he was like, then we might spare those people in Basil. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then when that came out, I was like, what is that? Is this a fugitive? Well, as also when I was younger, I didn't have quite a grasp on big words like fugitive. So it was also a layer of confusion on top of that. Like, not understanding how some of the things visually worked, like I don't know, just like something about perspective you kind of don't grasp as well as a child as you do now. Actually, no, let me go up here. Well, first of all, there's a horsey here. And you can do that and he comes over to you. It's cool. You can't ride him or anything though, and this doesn't do anything. You just keep putting your hand in it as you keep smashing X. I like that horsey. Alright, this is what you got. Well, actually, let me go down here first. Because I believe going down here into the shack will, after a fight, but I believe it will trigger a cutscene, and then I'm going to talk over the cutscene. What are those platypus things? Those are, well, they say they're moles, but they have webbed feet and beaks. So I believe something may have been lost in translation there. 3? I don't recall. Is she supposed to do that little damage? I mean, I know she was weak, but I didn't think she did that damage. 3, 5. No, they must just have high defense, because I'm pretty sure my attacks did more damage than this before. Last time we checked, anyway. Let me hit him with him. How's that? Double slash did 6 damage. I'm assuming that's because Dart got a level up on his edition, because Lavitz's first edition was hitting a lot harder than Dart's first edition, but now Dart's is doing 1 point more damage against these things. Which is why it's good to complete editions in an attempt to level up the editions themselves. It adds another layer on top of just leveling up for the experience to increase your base stats. There's also leveling up editions as well as leveling up other things. There are other things you can level up also by completing editions, but that doesn't come till later, so. Also, tell me how I sound. Because I'm currently I put my microphone on a little desk stand right in front of me, and I usually have it off to the right, to the side, so I wonder if it sounds any different. I don't know. I tested it a little bit just to see if it was plugged in and working, but I didn't, listen to it very much. Angel's Prayer, which I hopefully won't need to resort to using, although they are always nice to have. Yep, if I had traveled a bit more down, it would have triggered this scene. It's actually a very small area, but I remember as a smaller child, it seemed much bigger to me because there was so much backtracking. This is one of the first parts of this game, and also one of my first experiences with this mechanism where you have to go back and forth between areas to connect puzzle pieces, as it were. And since I know what to do, so I'll just run through it. But all right, then you find the shack. You say that you lost the guys from the prison, they're no longer chasing you, or at least they're not chasing you in the right direction. And then he's like, It's times like this I wish that this emulator probably has like a speed up option so that I could skip these scenes and I could just explain it better. Dart left his village originally to explain the black monster, and now he's going to tell the tale. He used to live in a town called Neat, and he moved to Celis after Neat was destroyed and his family was killed by the black monster. And when I was little, I also thought when he was saying Neat, he was trying to say the word neat, like N-E-A-T, but it was red because there was a typo for some reason. Like, that just didn't click, like red names were important. I gotta tell you, that's the black monster back there, that transparent ghosty demon thing killing that random guy. I actually recognize the clothes on that guy. I know where he's from. Keep an eye on her hair color. And also, because that's Dart's mom and Dart's dad. Dart's mom, look at her hair color. Just keep an eye out for it, because it may take a full year before you realize why I'm saying that, but just do it. Look at her hair. Look at her hair. I believe he's like, yeah, his parents got out and got him out, but he went back in to save more people, fight the black monster, whatever. I don't know. And then I guess his mom is like, I can't let him go on his own. I have to follow him to help him out. And I believe how this went was they both died. And then he moved. He was on his own. Yeah, she went back to help everybody too. Black Monster killed both of them, so he left to go to Celis when he was a small child, and that's when he met Shanna, and that's when they became childhood friends. When I was a child, this scene scared the fuck out of me. At the end there's like a little deep growling, and that sends shivers up my spine, and I was just like, oh my god, I hate this. I played the demo 100 times, and each and every single time scared the fuck out of me. I just closed my eyes and I mashed the X button as fast as I could to get through it. And then... come on. Okay. It's taking a while to process some of these things. And he found a shiny. It's a little white shiny. It was his dad's shiny. Also, I had no idea memento was a word. I thought it was when I realized that red things were signified by important things. He's like a memento, and then it's in red. And then I'm like, I thought the memento, because it's described as father's memento is the name of the shiny thing that he has, because it's the only thing he has left of his family, because they all died, and that was his favorite thing that he liked to hold on to. So, and I was like, oh, that's a fancy word. I wonder what that means. And then one day I heard it somewhere else, and I was like, oh, I thought it was just a thing from that game. So I googled it. Yeah. Now he's explaining there's two halves of Serdio. Basil is the north part, and Sandora is the southern part. And Sandora acquired a dragon, and Basil was like, dude, that shit's not okay. So that's why they engaged in civil war. And they're like, holy fuck, how did they get a dragon? But yeah, pretty much, it essentially put them back into war. And Indel's castle in Bale, Albert is the king of Basil. And then Lavitz is a knight, obviously, of Basil. He has to go back and report to the king. So that's where our next destination is. And he says, oh, Dart, you can also ask this guy who's also living in the castle more information on the Black Monster. The Wolmorn Axe. That axe becomes important. Let's go back in. I believe you can heal right here. If I didn't already, hang on, let me look at my stuff. No, I didn't heal. I thought you could heal. Yep, yeah. You can stand right here. Let's take a break. And I never realized what this did when I was smaller as well. I keep referring to when I was a kid, but it's true. A lot of stuff happened when I was a kid. This is the main part where it got all ingrained in my head. Yeah, that heals us all up. I never noticed that it healed before, mostly because I didn't know the triangle menu that opens this up existed, and every time I would open it up, I'd get stuck in it, because I could not figure out for the life of me that the circle button was to close it, and I was an idiot. Let's go over here. Now, I'm not sure in which order you need to visit things, but first of all, let me show you these signs. Back right, so to the right, Village of Celis. That was the side path I was talking about before, that you could see but you couldn't use. That's where it goes, and you can't go back there anyway yet. Then back left, royal capital of Bale. That's our destination, where the kingdom is. Front right, which is where we came from, the jail of Helena. Front left, my shack. He says my shack, as in the guy who put up these signs. I have no idea who put up these signs. I don't recall ever meeting the person who put up those signs. But he's not there anymore, so it's really creepy when I think about it. But at least to me, I don't know if it is to you. Also, let me add in something here. It's not really a spoiler. It's a mechanic in the game and the namesake of the game. Dragoons. In the demo, all 3 of them had Dragoon spirits. I believe all of them were, you know, the minimal first level as soon as you get them. But all 3 of these characters had a Dragoon spirits in the game. So when I started playing the real game, I was like, why don't I have those things? Well, it was in the demo. How come I don't have them now? Well, that's why, because they're just there. Areas with free healing, by the way, seem to be good places to grind at, you know, get in a bunch of fights and keep healing yourself up for free. Ooh, spinning cane, new addition. But I'm not going to bother wasting my time doing that. I will partake in all the fights that I come across. I'm not going to run from any. But running up here. What's up? Seems too far to jump over. There is a button to toggle walking, I believe, when he's running. I'm using the stick. And I believe that if you're using an actual DualShock controller, when I'm just using a generic USB controller, but I believe when you're using an actual DualShock controller, the sensitivity and how far you lean the stick has an effect on how fast he moves. He can walk, he can run. I believe when you use the directional buttons, he just straight up runs, though. Vampire kiwis, I always loved these. Because I learned what these were before I learned what the fruit kiwi is. So, I just thought they were big freaky-ass mosquitoes. Because, you know. Now, I do a lot more damage to them. So, yes, the moles just have a lot of physical defense, I guess. 15, damn, ow. That hurts. From just a... Vampire kiwi is of the dark element, and she is light. Not that her basic attacks will have any impact on that, but, you know. Boom. Get the hard hitters to hit the big guy that takes some more hits to kill. And use her to get rid of oh, never mind. He's getting health back, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say use her to kill those that little guy over there. I'll kill him with dart. One hit, baby. Never mind. I fucked up. I'll get him anyway with this hit. Take out the mole. Get it. I shouldn't have to grind. If I don't run from any fights, I should not have to grind for any reason. Especially when I know how to employ strategies that most people at this point in the game would not have learned or adapted to using yet. And I can also hit all of my additions 95% of the time, which is a great deal of bonus damage when you think about it compared to somebody who only ever does the first hit. Got some gold, got some SP. I never spend gold either. I don't remember why. I just don't. And then I go up here, and it reveals this very pretty waterfall. I don't know if you can see. I don't know how high quality the video is. Turn it on full screen right now and put it on 1080p HD. I see little rainbows in the waterfall going down there, and the frame rate on it is also very good. So, almost falling. Alright, if we carry this to the river, can be bridged, can it? Can't hit the tree with your sword. It's not going to be a good idea. So, yeah, it took a lot of wandering around the first time through this when I was like 5, probably. I think I was 5 or 6 years old at the time. Getting this axe. Took me a while to get the order appropriated. And then you have the axe on your shoulder, which is cool. But as soon as you leave the area, it disappears. Come on, let me sit. I just wanted to sit on the stool. I know I only took a little bit of damage, but I still wanted to sit on it. I should get into a fight now. Yeah, when you leave the shack, you no longer have the axe on your shoulder. Get me in a fight. Or not. Okay. Cutscene, they're going to be like, alright, let's chop down this tree. Take the tree. It's a big-ass tree, by the way. Even with the 3 of them, I don't think they could carry it by hand. Now, what made you think that that was going to be a good idea? A tree, you could easily see the tree was falling that way. And then you chopped at it in a way such that it would allow it to fall backwards. And that's your own goddamn fault. You fools. You should have applied logic to the situation. Now hurry up and get in a fight so I can get rid of this red arrow. It's bothering me. What's supposed to happen when this black screen goes up? The black screen is just the emulator having a problem. It's not. It's missing some bits and pieces of data, but it's generally not too bad. What happens is the screen freezes, and then from the bottom up, like it slowly turns into sand and falls, and then the black screen is behind it, and then the screen flashes into the fight. It does look. It looks pretty cool, and I believe there might also be different. Fuck these guys. Keep sucking health. There might also be different screen animations for when you get in fights that come later. I don't remember. I have no idea. No idea. Harpoon. If I got the spinning cane edition and I leveled up Lavitz, I think I got it when I leveled him up, so it probably doesn't have anything to do with his current edition level, but I'm pretty sure I must be at least level 2 by now in spinning cane. I know I'm probably on 3 for double slash. Throw that rock. How dare you throw a rock at me? Suffer the consequences. Ta. She's butt. She's not very good. You know what, now that I think about it, obviously this is a JRPG. JRPGs give you, of course, a lot more, and I've also noted previously, they give you a lot more than just 3 characters. There are a few more than that. Now I'll go down here and save. So, my main dilemma is, which ones do I want to keep in my main party to level up? Because, yeah, I only have 3 right now, so I don't have a choice, but when I get more than that, who do I take out and who do I keep? I might just ask people to vote on that. I know if there's a few of you watching these regularly, at least a couple of you. Thanks. So, you know, which characters are your favorite? Which ones do you like? Which ones would you like to see me use? I could use ones that you haven't maybe used before to show you how that goes. Also, tell me, when you played this game as a kid, did you play the demo? Do you have any idea what demo I'm talking about? Or how did you discover this game? How did you get into it? And you know, how long ago was it? How old were you when you beat it, etc.? Yeah, the log comes down because he's a lucky piece of shit, and then he walks through. Is able to. It just so happens to get stuck on the rocks in a way that it makes a straight line. I never noticed that box was over there before. I mean, I noticed it was there before when I was a kid, but I never tried to open it. Logic didn't tell me to open it. I just never did. I really appreciate the free healing you get in this area, though, because there's another area after this between you and the town, and it becomes... I'm gonna hit this guy. You'll sustain a lot of damage between all the fights you're gonna be in between this area and the next area on the way to the town. And even when you get to the town, it still costs money, so... To heals up. Vampire Kiwi. Come on, get me. Man. Freaky ass platypus mole. And it looks like an armadillo too, because it's got that like mane. Or maybe it's a hedgehog I'm thinking of. It's got that mane of spikes going down its back to its tail. Oh, it just got health back, damn it. I don't think it does any basic attacks, does it? Nope, it only does blood sucking. I guess I gotta use one of the guys that can kill it in one hit. Because she can get it in 2, almost exactly 2 shots, does the deal. And I'd rather conserve the hard hitters for the guy that has more defense, more health, and does more damage. But I guess if I have to one-hit the Vampire Kiwis to get them out of the way as soon as possible, then that's what I gotta do. Keep hitting. Nobody's in a worrisome zone on their health levels. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. 505 G's. That's a good song. 505. That's good. Also, when I was a kid. Ooh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Got another ninja spare. As a kid, I straight up did not see those people there. I walked right past them. I had no idea that they were there. I also completely forgot there was like 3 people here. I thought there was just 2. I'm gonna talk to him now. Like I just thought they were background stuff, because on the television and on the PlayStation it's a lot lower resolution. The things that are characters and movable options they don't stick out as much. Like the characters, you can clearly see the characters are different from the background. So, and also that's a boy, not a girl. It looks like he's wearing a little dress with a ponytail, but it's a boy. So those guys are like, we're from Sandora and Basil they broke our home. Fuck you. And Levitz is like, dude, come on. Why don't you come to my house? If you need somewhere to stay, come to Bale, because like we don't want this war. We're the good guys. And they're like, thanks, I guess. Freedom. I've been waiting 20 years to be alive. Thank you. See, not everybody in the world is an asshole, kid. Take that to heart. Talk to the mother. I'll never forget your kindness. It's very nice. I believe there's some time that passes between when you get to the town and when they get to the town. If you return to this town after some time, you will see those people there. They'll have moved into Lavitz's house and they're helping out with chores and shit, and it's really cool. I really like that. Enter. Now, I was gonna save there, but between the last time I saved and this time, there was an issue with my memory card, and now it doesn't detect that there is a memory card. Well, the memory card file, I should say. So now I'm just gonna have to rely on save states. Wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save state right here, as though I had gone out there and saved. And because when I was playing through Crash Bandicoot, I abused the shit out of save states because the memory card thing wasn't working there either, and the game was just so fucking infuriating. I could not believe it. But this is a game I don't need to do that. I will save state when I get to actual save points, because Crash Bandicoot was also a game where you did not get to save indefinitely at save points. There was just times that came across where it would save for you. You didn't get to pick. Oh shit. Oh, thank goodness. I believe that confuses people. I forgot that they could confuse you in areas this early in the game. That's very, very... And also, the ugly balloon can poison you. And there's slime men in this area that can also poison you. It's just a bad deal in general. What? How much health do you have, Balloon Man? Balloon Man, come together with your plan. Save me. Okay, good. If that didn't kill him, I was gonna be upset. He ran away. He was about to die. I just missed so much good experience from that, from him running away. I'm taking another drink of my soda. Fago, sponsor me. Very, very tasty, very, very cheap and expensive drink. Nothing to the right there. Go down here. I am acquainted with all of the secrets in this area. You have to hold up and down to get to the different levels of items in this area as you're going by those little things. Like if I just went straight through it, and bastard sword. Now I'm gonna go back up and do it again. When you're sliding down, oh, never mind. When you're sliding down that thing, there's like a path where you can tell gravity would intend you to go. However, if you hold up when there's a branch going up, or when you hold down when there's a branch going down instead of straight forward, it helps you get to the end to get that bastard sword, which I should have just put on Dart right now, because it's a Dart's item. Boom. Boom. That's the slime guy that poisons, and I want to kill him. Slime throwing? That may kill, or not kill, but poison me. It did not poison me. Good. I'm not sure if either of these enemies has an attack that just straight up poisons you indefinitely. I think all of them have a slight chance to poison. Unless there's something called poison something that does no damage, in which case, yes, that is an attack meant to specifically poison you. Duber Shrash. Ugly Baroon. Die. Don't run away. Oh, I just noticed he has a mouth. I never noticed he had a face before. I noticed he had eyes, but I didn't know he had a mouth. He's like, arr. Wow, that's pretty grody. When I was younger, I thought these caves, the cave background in this place was beautiful. Not just, well, all the backgrounds in this game are beautiful. Like the pixel jobs on these backgrounds here of this shit. I'm gonna just ride through this normally now. And then I get this item. But I mean, like when you're fighting and then you can see the camera moving around, the backgrounds of that. Have you ever paid attention to the backgrounds during the fights? Because they get pretty armed. Oh, I also have a knight shield. I'm going to put on my bastard sword, which gave me 5 attack, physical attack. Night Shield gives 10 defense. Who has the least defense? Hang on, first of all, she gets to put on the leather jacket. I totally forgot I got that. Leather jacket, good. Leather jacket gives, fucking, let me see. 4 to 7. It gives 3. So now she's got 15 defense. He's got 24 defense, and he's got 14 defense. I feel like since I just gave her an item, I'll give him one. And yeah, if you look at Lavitz's attack and defense, his are fucking up there. Her magic attack and magic defense are way up there. You know, which makes up for the lack of physical. But his physical are way up there. And Dart's both are just down there. Oh well. And again, pay attention because there's a limited amount of armed items you can have as well. Granted, it is a much higher value than the normal amount that you can have of items. 32 items, I believe it's like 255 armed items. That includes all of your armor categories plus weapons. This here, if you jump to the left here, you cannot jump back over here because they'll jump in your way. And you cannot jump back into them, see? So you have to be careful. Now I'll go left here to get this item because it's the same case there. These are items you can miss, I think, anyway, unless you can come back through later. But oh, he almost falls off the waterfall, and then their bromance is enhanced. Don't let go. I'll never let go. Let go of me. I'll never let go. I was just around. It's no big deal. I saved your life again. A couple times. And they're like, yeah. I was like, man, it'll be a long relationship we'll have. A long relationship full of touching and butt stuff. A long relationship that lasts approximately 14 hours, I think. I'm not saying nothing. Rock fireflies. These heal you. Dart goes all biology teacher and is like, these are fireflies. They are I call them rock fireflies because they're fireflies in a rock cave. And then Levitz is like, I know what that is too. And then Shannon's like, I don't know what this bug is. What is it? And they're like, firefly. They glow. But actually, in actuality, the glowing does heal you. It recovers all of your... She says she knows something he doesn't. No, she's not telling. They never elaborate on that again. There's nothing there. Nothing important, anyway. Let's go! Yeah, and Lavis is weird because the only woman in his life is his mom. I guess it's not that weird, but... I mean, you're a knight in the army, or whatever, and you're like 20, 30... He's probably 30 years old, if not 20, late 20s. He's got some items. It's a bit of a weird relationship he has with his mom. He's like, my mom! My mom! I like those little orc guys. They're really cool. I like them. I want an orc guy like that on my team. Look at those sickles. Those are kick-ass sickles. You can't say they aren't. I'm going to kill that guy first out of fear of poison. I don't remember what the orcs do. I just recall that there's 2 of them, and they hit you and it hurts. So, kill the balloon first. And if he's in the red, I'm not going to hit him with that. I'm going to hit the orc with him. With Lavitz. Also, I'm glad that Dart has more defense than Shanna because... At least Shanna has a little bit of defense, and she also has that added... Instead of physical defense, she has a little boost to physical defense. But also has magic defense instead to compensate for that. So it's actually a good balance. Yeah, and that's what I mean by like a poison move that does no damage. It's just straight up 100% chance to poison. And good thing there's rock fireflies here because it's not like Pokemon where they have a lot of health there. I hit a full combo on him last time and his health is still blue. But it's not like Pokemon where you walk around and you take damage. It's just that every time it's at the beginning of their turn, though, they do take damage. So that is like Pokemon. And it's persistent from in between battles. The only way you can get rid of that status ailment is to use a body purifier, because body purifiers were made for poison. You can turn into a Dragoon. When you Dragoon, it heals status ailments. Or you die, and you will lose the status ailment. Because then you... Technically, death is a status ailment. Technically. That's why it can't be cured. You can't be cured from 0 health with a healing potion, because when you're in the death state, healing items have no effect. And using a body purifier to heal poison is comparable to using an angel's purifier to recover the state of death. I read it somewhere that it was like mechanically identical to a status ability. Dark Mist? I believe that is a multi-item that is, well, dark. I think it's single hit as well. Good thing there's rock fireflies right here, so I don't have to go for a long walk. He just waves at the flies and then they heal you. Now Shanna was close to death, was poisoned. Now is neither of those things. Everybody's back up to full health, which is nice. Again, like the last area, this is a good area for grinding in. If I cared to grind, I definitely would. And I feel like if I grinded off camera, it wouldn't be very fair, because once I get past the first disc, I begin to approach the realm of shit that I don't remember very well anymore. And I do remember the first part of the second disc. Second disc is my favorite disc, and I do know that there is a reason behind that. That is what I remember. But beyond that, into disc 3 and disc 4, it's spotty. I remember some things here and there, but until I play through it again, I'm not gonna be able to share with you my knowledge on those subjects, because I lack it. I no longer have that. Ooh, look at this little spider. I know he shoots webs out of his butthole for you, but I don't know what they do. It's evil spider, not just a big cave spider. It's an evil spider. This particular spider is an asshole. There are other spiders, but it's just this one, who's a huge dick. He also has a lot of health, too. Otherwise, he wouldn't be an alone enemy. There we go. Neato. I believe you can encounter 2 of those at once. Gives 12 XP. Neato. Now, going up, it leads to the same room that I was in before for that one item. Where, here, see that weird frog thing? I've determined it's a frog. It's just a weird... They have normal animals in here, like, they'll call something a squirrel that doesn't look like a squirrel. They have the same animals, they're just different. And you use this rock that I'm standing on right here. The frog thing jumps out along this outer line here that I'm jumping across. So if you jump on that one middle one there, you can catch up to the frog. And he drops a secret item for you when you catch up to him. And again, this wouldn't be, this is something you probably wouldn't be able to determine without, get the fuck back here. See, I don't want it to get, come on, you dick. Ah, fuck. This is something you wouldn't be able to discover without exploring a decent amount first. Got him, get it, come back here. Yeah, fuck you. And then he drops that over there. Poison guard. Oh, that's actually very important. It's a very good thing to get that. I totally forgot that that was the item here. And it is very useful, not only in this cave, but there's future things as well. Future bosses, I should say. Oh wait, armed. I'm fucking dumb. Why did I... Okay, he's got a night shield for bonus defense. Who do I want to give poison guard to? I guess, since he has no items yet, I'll give it to... No, you know what? I'm gonna give it to her. Because... No. I'll give it to him because he doesn't have any. Because I was gonna give it to her because... I want her to be using items to heal them while they're hitting stuff. So I'd rather she not get poisoned, so... But I realized, I have a plan coming up for a future event that's about to transpire, in which this would be very important. Yes. Confusion from the bat. Fucking poison from that bubbly asshole. The statins ailments. The statins? Did I say status correctly? I feel like I fucked that up. The status ailments in this cave are real. Status ailment game 2 real. At least for this cave anyway. Once you're out of it, I guess that's what it exists for. This cave is to acquaint you with status ailments primarily. It shows you more than one. I think it may show you 3. Now this asshole's poisoned. Oh no, he's not. That did damage. Shit. My life is a lie. I was wrong last time. That did 21 damage. I think it may have been because I put on the bastard sword. It may be because I leveled up my addition. It's probably a combination of both. I wonder if somebody gets poisoned and you put a poison guard on them and then you get in another fight, does it disappear? I don't know, but poison guards and like clothing, mostly bracelets though, but clothing are items in general that can help you avoid status ailments, are really a godsend. They are some of the most. Now, since I can't save, I'm going to reach over, hit the save state button there. Since this is an emulator, and thank goodness it is. Although, if it was a real PS1, I wouldn't be having the issue where my memory cards effectively break. The body purifier, again, that heals the poison, I believe. No, not confusion. Confusion requires a mind purifier. Bandana. That is an item, I think. Oh, not item. Fuck. I keep saying item because technically they are items, but they're in the arms section. Yep, bandana is an item. Ooh, what? Really? Oh, bandana is the item Dart currently has on. She cannot wear it. Notice that she has the leather jacket, but I believe that, hang on. Yeah, these guys can't wear leather jackets. I believe it may be gender specific, some items. Like clothes. These guys cannot wear clothes because they wear armor, etc. It may just be like generic. Like, say her and another female, they could both wear clothes. They could share the felt hats and the leather jacket. And these guys, like if I put the bandana on him and reduce his defense by, well, actually, no, that reduces magic attack. Oh, Salet, the hat that he has, or maybe it's Saleh, it increases the hit rate of physical attacks. I'm not sure what hit rate means. I think that just means chance to hit. What does that mean? I don't know, but it does increase magic attack. And it essentially makes no difference. But see how Dart can wear the Salet. Although I'll just put it back on him because it was his to begin with. He deserves it. But she could not. If I had done that, she could not. Just like she can't wear the bandana. And I think, well, that was a dumb item to give me then. Why would you give me that? Other than to change the Saleh from Lavitz to Dart. That's the only purpose I could see being useful anyway. Although you still have to use both of them at this point in time in your party anyway, so I don't see what the point is. There's something there. Could that be the Guardian of the Cave? Yep, Guardian of the Cave. There is a boss. There's a boss here. And it is a boss which I liked because, to me, it did not look anything like a snake. I thought it was a worm. I just thought it was a big fat worm. It's segmented in a funny way. It looks like it's got rings like a worm. Turns out it's like an eyeless snake. And it's Uroboros. I think it's a play on words for the Uroboros, as I'm sure you could have determined. Harpoonage. Boom, baby. And this should be a quick fight. Well, quick for boss fight things anyway. And since she doesn't hit very hard physically, I'm gonna use her to use these items. And again, not gonna use the turbo button this time. Half because it's kind of cheating, I feel. Half because it broke it last time. So. And then got that off. Ooh, 196 seems to be the average I get. Wow, 50 damage. That was actually a lot more than I anticipated. What did they hit for? They hit their combos for between 10 and 20, right? I think it was like 15, 14. His was 18. Nice. That is good damage. Oh, her again, so I'm going to use an item. I use another burnout. I can restock on these for the next boss fight at the next convenient shop. Conveniently located shop. Shops generally, when they're outside of towns, are very... oops, I was paying attention to talking rather than button mashing, but it still did a lot of damage. Shops outside of towns tend to be conveniently placed for when you need them. Other times there are not shops when you wish there were, but unfortunately that is an issue which you just have to deal with sometimes. Not that there is a shop between now and then, but see, this is what I mean. Like, I'm going to use her to use the body purifier on him to get rid of that poison. And I don't have to worry about using them. He's already down to yellow? Nice. I don't have to worry about using body purifiers on Shanna because she cannot get poisoned or affected by any of the other status ailments, for example. Poison, I believe that poisons everyone. Nope. It can poison, though. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to do it, but if I tried to hit him just now, right now with Lavitz, it wouldn't work. They'd be like, shit, he's out of the way, he's too high, I can't reach him. Which is why it's important to have these items. You can still hit him with these items. The only one who can hit him is Shanna. This is when Shanna's attacks actually become useful, even though they don't do very much damage. If you don't have these items, she's your only means of hitting this worm guy. 192. I feel like I could get that harder. Yeah, her magic stuff is way higher, so she hits a lot harder with items. I guess that's what she's useful for. Remind me, does magic attack have some effect on the items, right? Like, the higher your magic attack, the more damage you do with items? Is that how it works? I believe. Because if that's the case, I'll still hit with her anyway there. Actually, now might be a good time while he's up there. I'm anticipating him to throw poison at one of these guys. And I will attack with her since she can't get poisoned. But if he does throw poison... I'm waiting for him to attack. Oh, good thing I guarded with Dart. He takes less damage from that. She takes more damage. And we'll guard with him as well. Because if he throws poison at them while you're guarded, you cannot get the status ailment. And also, if he throws poison at her, he will... Well, she won't get poisoned. If I kill him while he's up there, he's... Like that, boom. That poisons. Wait a minute. Oh, shit! I forgot. I totally forgot. I changed my mind. Did I not put the poison guard on her? I put the poison guard on Lavitz. I'm stupid. I forgot all about that. Normally, I put the poison guard on her, but I had a different plan. And, oh, I remember what that plan was now. I shouldn't have just guarded with her just now. I'll guard with him. Because I'm going to show you guys something cool. This is a thing I like. I'm gonna attack with her anyway, just because. I'm gonna keep guarding with them, and I'll attack with her since she does the least damage. I don't want to kill him yet because I have a plan, and it's a very dirty plan, but it is important for you guys to see. I'll guard with her anyways. I don't want to kill him yet. I want him. Yes, good. He hit her. I was hoping he would hit her. He's going for her first. I want you to guard, and you'll see what I'm doing once it happens. I will guard with her again. Hopefully he hits her again, trying to kill her. Nope, hit him. This might take a few turns to actually... At least those two will be all healed up. I'm trying not to hit him, because if I hit him, I know he's gonna die. She takes damage. Yeah, poison damage does exactly 1/10 of your health. And good, I believe... Or not, yeah, 1/10. 1/10 is 10%, yeah, I'm dumb, sorry. And she'll also get hit by this. She might die in her next turn, which is actually what I want to happen. I know it's kind of douchey, but when it's her turn, die. No? Really? I'll wait for her to get hit one more time. I'll guard with these guys. I could throw an item at him now and end the fight, but I'm not. I'm trying to avoid that, and I'm trying to show you why, but it's taking a while. This is taking a lot. I don't want to cut out any of this because... I'll guard one more time. That's a way you can stay alive when you're poisoned if you don't have any items. Keep guarding. Hopefully you don't get hit. Come on! Hit her. Hit her one time. Hit her one more time. God! Please. Just do it. I need to show these kind peoples my strategy. Those of you who are familiar with this game's mechanics probably already understand what I'm trying to do. Hit her one time. Hit her one time, please. For the love of fuck, dude. Hit her one time. Use that. Why are you letting all my guys take 1,000 turns on you? I could have easily killed you 30 times over now because you're being a piece of shit. This is by far one of the easiest fights I've ever partaken in. Because you're a piece of shit. And I hope you know that. Oh my god. Hit her. Hit her once. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guard. Guard. Hit her once. Hit her. I have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. I didn't want to do this because it wastes an item. See? Oh, there we go. He finally hits her. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. See? Efficiency versus time. To be more efficient in the actions you take, it requires more time to execute your plans. She is dead finally. She is also cured of poison, but that is not what I wanted. That is not why I was waiting. Now I'm going to throw items at him and kill him. It might just take one, but I'm not sure. Come on, let's go, baby. Get that up to 200. Fuck yeah, 200%. He's dead. I hope. If he crawls back down this turn, he's dead. Nope. Now, see, my plan was for her to die. But I'm not an asshole. I'll explain to you why. Yeah, Dark Mist is single attack Dark Multi. Thunder Multi. Fuck it. Use the Thunder. I don't think you can get Dark Mists in shops yet, so I'm going to save that one. Just because it's special. Get up there. Yeah, 198 again. Bam. Nice damage. I think that's the end of the fight. He runs up and hits him. Now, the reason why I wanted her to die is because I know for a fact at this point in time, I'm definitely not going to be using her in my party actively. So, why would I let her get experience? I want some of my guys that I actually want to use to level up and be stronger. Why would I want her to steal experience from them? It would help them level up faster if we took her experience and divided them up between those two. Now that she has died in the battle, which is nice when you're in boss battles and you're about to win the boss battle, let characters you don't plan on using that are in your party anyway, let them die on purpose. Then end the fight. And it's a good way to give a special experience bonus to characters you want to use or you have to use. For example, Dart. If Dart's dead at the end of a fight, that's really bad because he doesn't get the experience and you have to use him all the time. The screen kind of grays out now, but what you're seeing is she's glowing basically like she did at the beginning of the game in that cutscene. She turned that snake thing into crystal basically, and section by section he vaporized. It was actually very pretty looking, but I guess the game glitched out and you didn't get to see a lot of it. War God's Amulet, I think... Very nice. I believe the War God's Amulet increases... Yeah, like I said, those two got level ups. I'm not sure they would have gotten enough experience to level up if she had taken some of the experience. And starting next fight, I can start guarding with her to get her health back up so I can use her in normal fights. Or I can let her die in normal fights too and give them the experience from that. Since I'm almost out of this area, it really doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna go look at what that item does. Use it. Not use it, god damn it! I keep making that mistake. Fuck. Increases hit rate for attacking all by that. Poison Guard, Night Shield. I guess I'll put it on her just because she doesn't have an item on. I don't really see the huge benefit from that, but you know. Then we go on. We're almost out. There's an item here on the right side of this weird looking cave that kind of looks like wet clay. If you ever got clay and you covered it with water to shape it before you made something out of it and baked it, it looks like that's what it looks like. It looks like that shiny wet clay shit. Come on! One more fight. One more fight, guys. One more. You can do one more. If they get to go first, they might kill her, which is okay. I'll guard. I'm a nice guy. I'll let you live for this fight. I'll guard. Even if both of them hit her, the damage should... Holy shit, never mind. I wonder if he'll kill him in one hit as well. No, Dart hit harder than him. Maybe it's just because of the enemy's different. Yep. She does, that attack does do damage, but also does poison, have a chance to poison. It did not kill her because she guarded, and she did not get poisoned because she guarded. So, Levitz did 20 on this guy. How much do I do? 26. Holy damn. See, now Dart is slowly getting ahead of Levitz in the heavy hitter department. I believe Dart starts low in all stats, but I believe that as you level up, he becomes the most well-rounded in all of the stats. Because he's the main character that you have to use. If he didn't, then that would be really shitty. And now we're out of that cave on the other side of these mountains. That would happen. It's probably just one guy. That's one of the guys I was talking about. If you can manage to kill them before they run away, you get, I don't know if you get much experience, but I do know you get either rare items or a lot of gold. But yeah, like I said, they run away. They run away. I'm glad that actually came up now. That's what I was talking about before. I think it was in episode 1, it might have been. No, I think it was episode 2. But I'm really glad that came up because now I have that as another example of the things I'm going to be explaining in these first few episodes. Which ends very soon, by the way. Now that I am at Indel's Castle in the capital of Bale, which is the capital of Basel, I believe, in the north of Serdio, which is Basel. I think this is a good place to stop for now. This video is getting quite long. I don't anticipate all of them being this long unless I really want to make progress or I'm just stuck on one area in particular. I think getting through an area, if that takes more than half an hour, then I'll finish off that area for the whole episode. If I can manage to fit 2 or maybe even 3 areas within the span of 45 minutes to an hour, I might mash that in there, see how I got through those 2 hours, or not 2 hours, 2 areas within this time frame. And the only reason why this time is going much longer is because I wasted so much time on that boss. But as you can see, the experience was worth it. Again, as another reminder, if you're not already watching my friend Crazed Denali play through this game for the very first time, please go over and check that out. Links in the description as well at the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.